My name is Herman Husband. As a Quaker, I will never fight. Perhaps this time I should have.
Herman, you've been writing since dawn.
There's petitions and letters to be done.
Do you really think it matters anymore?
It matters to me. Where was justice? Honest, hard-working men forced to stand up to their leaders with guns and bayonets. The whole country had gone mad. Even the governor, William Tryon, an Englishman, out of touch and out of place. And his aide, Edmund Fanning, a man who loved money and power. We were mostly simple farmers who wanted only what was just and fair. Sometimes there was so little that we had to share whatever we could.
How's that look, Mr. Garrett? That looks good, Corey. Morning, Herman. Morning, gentlemen. Herman? I'll take the plow on to the house. I hope it'll help.
You can't plant much without one.
Where's your horse?
Mine's lame. We're using one of Hunter's. Can't afford another with all these taxes. I hear the governor's planning to build himself a mansion down in New Bern.
With our money, don't you know?
I hope I'll soon be in a position to change things.
You can't just stand by and let someone steal what's rightly yours.
You're right, Edward.
Thank you for the plow, Herman.
Good day, gentlemen.
Governor Tryon is coming to Hillsborough soon.
Maybe we should show him some backcountry hospitality.
From the fruits of our labor, the governor and his friends prepared a rich feast for themselves.
His Excellency Governor Tryon of His Majesty's Province of North Carolina.
Excuse me.
Yes, there will be new roads and a much improved postal service. I also have plans for a seminary for our youth.
Welcome, Your Excellency.
Colonel Fanning?
Colonel Fanning, I want you to meet our architect, Mr. John Hawkes. Mr. Hawkes, this is Edmund Fanning, a fine lawyer, educated at Yale, member of the Assembly.
Your Excellency, please.
A pleasure, sir. Colonel Fanning is my right hand here in Orange County. An oasis of accomplishment and dignity amidst all this wilderness.
Governor? Ladies and gentlemen, we are indeed honored today to be in the presence of His Excellency Governor Tryon. Her Excellency. Hillsborough and Orange County welcome you here today to announce the commencement of erecting a building. A marvelous structure designed by...
Children are starving.
We have no money. Stop fleecing us,
We
Fanning.
want no palace.
Scoundrels! You're stealing our bread.
Wrong.
Edmund, what is this?
Ignorant farmers.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle of Fanning's post.
So what was the look on his face?
Like someone had just smitten me from.
Well, it serves him right. Fanning came there only to line his pockets.
The expense hard-working farmer.
Well, they want more than our money,
They want to run the entire colony.
without giving us any voice at all.
We have a voice. We would say yes, Your Excellency.
Yes, and we gladly hug our chain.
Oh, please, Your Excellency. Please, one more time. Take us in the ass.
Speak of an ass.
Colonel Fanning, Our grievances are serious. Things must change. You are in a position to help us.
Excuse me, but as I said... Orange came, he looked both pale and worn, an old patched coat upon his back, and old Mary rode on. Both man and horse weren't worth 5 pounds, as we have all been told, but by his civic robbery, he laced his coat with gold. You will pay for this. Every one of you. We already have, with our taxes.
And the sheriff has stolen every penny we gave to him.
Thanks to you and your scoundrel friends, we got no money.
Oh, I don't know, Tom. I saw your horse outside. It's a fine, healthy mare. I'd say she's worth what, 5, 6 pounds? It's probably what you owe in back taxes.
You touch her, you'll be sorry you left New York.
Look.
He's taking Molly. Wait, stop! Stop! It's our property! It's what you own!
What else are you stealing?
Just the plow!
Oh, we gotta find the horse.
There they were, selling off the property of poor industrious farmers, freemen who worked hard for their bread. Our purses were being pillaged by the exorbitant taxes and unlawful fees levied by Fanning and his courthouse friends, officers, clerks, lawyers all over the colony. We distributed petitions in protest. But what can be expected from those whose highest study is the promotion of their own wealth?
Nothing but the ruin of the public.
And this will not end with what they did to Brother Tom's mare. No, they run this county. Every county. I tell you, we have grown in secret for too long. Under this iron fist, the governor says that we insult the Majesty's Court of Justice. Yet all the while, the governor's own officers and lawyers insult and rob us, and mock and abuse us. And they swarm on us like caterpillars over our crops. James, I hope that you will come. Please.
Neighbors, I want you to know that I share your fears, and I know your anger. But remember, we are a lawful people, not a lawless mob. Let us take our appeals to the courts and elect good farmers to the assembly. Let us take our petitions to the governor.
I have a wife and small children suffering at home. What good are petitions?
We elected you to the assembly. Nothing's changed.
I'm trying. It takes time.
Meanwhile, they're stealing my farm, starving my children.
And cheating us at court.
I say we get rid of the clerks and the lawyers.
Get rid of Fanning.
Some believe there was no turning back, the way Fanning and his friends flaunted their power.
All rise standing. Superior Court of the Colony of North Carolina, Judge Richard Henderson presiding, is now in session. God save the King. God save the King.
We come here to see justice done in this manner. This court will not.
This court cheats us.
We get new jurors.
Everybody's against us.
Just like the rest of the lawyers.
How dare you! Get something of that, will you? Away from here.
Only 15,000 pounds.
It's just like England.
Indeed.
Remarkable. I haven't seen such pastries in Newburgh. The cook is French. Yes, sir.
Edmund, I have not forgotten what happened to you in Hillsborough, and I assure you their brutality will not go unpunished. Their leader,
Husband.
yes, he claims to believe in the rule of law.
So he says.
He shall soon have his day in court.
Herman Husband, you're under arrest.
What is the charge?
For provoking a riot at the Hillsborough courthouse.
Herman! Who are these men?
One moment, please.
No, they're coming with us now.
Father, where are they taking you?
In that small dark space, I realized that my captors were a danger not only to those of us in prison, but to everyone who accepted their chains. It's God himself who shows us our liberty. He's the light of the world, and when the state is deprived of God's light, it soon turns to darkness.
Well, Herman Husband, at last I find you exactly where you belong.
News from the grand jury, Your Excellency. 62 indictments against 34 regulators.
And it pledges support for any possible military expedition.
An expedition. So, gentlemen, the question is, should we consider a march into the backcountry?
No, we should not consider it. We should do it now.
Edmund, why are
A
you
letter, just intercepted from the regulators. It is clear from their own people, these traitorous dogs are spreading treachery throughout every county they can. Alamance, Edgecombe, Butte, Northampton. I say we stop these people now. Brute force with brute force.
It's wonderful that you're free, Herman, but that's the only good news. They've ignored every petition. They're arresting more and more of us every day. We have no choice.
But don't you see, this way we're playing directly into the governor's hands. James, he's a military man. I hear he may be getting cannons from his friends in New York.
We must stand up for ourselves, cannons or no.
No, I tell you, there's still time. There is no need to resort to bloodshed.
Herman, your faith tells you not to fight.
But all these men, am I supposed to ask them to lie down like beaten dogs? Herman, all of our work, is this what it comes to? A meek surrender?
Uncle just arrived with more men. Mr. Husband, good to see you.
I'll be out in a minute. Herman, stay with us. All your brothers need you.
The governor chose the sword. He raised the militia to go to war against their fellow farmers. I wished we could have left the governor to fight the air. But that day, the passions of our men proved as strong as his, and as deadly.
Let's get ready, boys. They're not going to back down. George Evans, you belong with us. You're going to fire on your own neighbor. We'll help you clear your land.
We're stealing from you, too!
Lay down your arms, or we shall fire. Fire me down!
Make ready, men!
Fire!
Make ready! Present! Fire!
Fire!
I say us to the front rank! Make ready!
You fire on them, or you fire on me.
Head to the front rank! Make ready! Head to the rear rank! Make ready! Make ready!
Father,
Oh.
The Regulators were quickly routed at Alamance, bringing a bloody end to the movement. For their treasonous conduct, 6 Regulator leaders were hanged by Governor Tryon. 2 months later, he became the governor of New York. But time brought little peace for the governor and his wife. In 1776, a much larger protest movement swept across the American colonies. Before the end of the Revolutionary War, the Tryons returned home to England. Edmund Fanning followed Governor Tryon to New York as his personal secretary. During the Revolution, he commanded Loyalist troops against the Patriot Army. Herman Husband never returned to North Carolina. Amy and John later joined him in exile. Husband became a patriot in the American Revolution. Years later, he helped lead another uprising against oppressive taxes, this time in western Pennsylvania, the Whiskey Rebellion. Husband was imprisoned for his role, but was eventually pardoned by President Washington. He died en route home from jail.